Hello students, welcome back to the English class. This is basic English grammar class. Already we are learning so many topics, right? Different ways and flowcharts as well the pictures we have learned so many topics, right? So in this video we are going to learn about the topic active voice and passive voice. Already you have learned about this 7th standard and 6th standard. So in this video we are going to learn about the topic 7th 8th standard English lesson. The topic is active voice and passive voice. Active voice, passive voice. So can you remember what we have learned in the previous classes about active voice, passive voice? Yes, I hope you all are can remember those things, right? So active voice and passive voice அப்படின்றது என்ன? Active voice னா என்ன? Active voice in the sense when the subject of the sentence is the doer of the action, the verb is said to be in the active voice, right? So doer of the action தான் நாம subject யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது that is called active voice. நிறைய நாம யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடிய எல்லா sentencesமே doer of the action மென்ஷன் பண்ணி தான் இருக்கும். For example, I bought a car, I drive a bike and I draw a picture. இது எல்லாமே என்னன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா doer of the action சப்ஜெக்டா வச்சு நாம யூஸ் பண்ற விஷயங்கள். And these are called active voice, right? And the passive voice, what is a passive voice? In a sentence when the subject is not the doer of the action but is acted upon by the verb, right? So அந்த verb அல்லது receiver of the action மெயினா நாம யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது சப்ஜெக்டா கொண்டு வரும்போது that should be in passive voice, right? So passive voice அப்படின்றது வந்து receiver of the action or verb நாம மெயினா நாம சொல்லும்போது that is called passive form. So look at the example first. Sally drove her car off the road, right? The car was driven off the road by Sally. The dog bit Tommy on the arm. The Tommy was bitten on the arm by the dog, right? So subject ஓட பொசிஷனையும் ஆப்ஜெக்ட் ஓட பொசிஷனையும் நாம சேஞ்ச் பண்ணும்போது it will change into passive form. So எல்லா டென்சஸ்க்கும் உள்ள எக்ஸாம்பிள் சென்டென்சஸ் அப்படின்றத நாம ஒரு சார்ட்ல பார்த்தோம்னா you can revise all those things what we have learnt in the previous classes, right? So that is why I have given here simple present. I do my homework is done. Present continuous, I am doing my homework is being done. Past simple, I did my homework was done. Past continuous, I was doing my homework was being done. Present perfect, I have done my homework was being done. Past perfect, I had done my homework had been done. Future simple, I will do my homework will be done. Future be going to, I am going to do my homework is going to be done. Modal auxiliary, when we are using modal, I must do my homework, the homework must be done. The modal perfect, I should have done my homework should have been done, right? So these are the things you have to keep in your mind. Active voice into passive form, right? So already we knew very well about active voice, passive voice because we have learned 6 standard onwards, right? 6, 7, 8, this is the 8th standard, and 6, 7 we have learned about active voice and basic rules of active voice and passive voice, right? And the next one, so you can remember this table, right? Already we have learned in the previous classes as well the previous video, right? So simple continuous and perfect continuous. So active voice and passive voice. Present la irukக்கூடிய active voice, passive voice பாருங்க. Simple present, he makes pots. How to change into passive form? Pots are made by him. And the present continuous, he is making pots are being made by him. And the perfect, he has made pots have been made by him. And the perfect continuous, he has been making pots, no passive form, right? So perfect continuous tenses there is no passive form for all three perfect continuous as well the future continuous also, right? And the past form, simple past, he made parts. How to change into passive form? Parts were made by him. And the past continuous, he was making parts. Parts were being made by him. He had made parts. Parts had been made by him. And the future past perfect continuous, he had been making parts. There is no passive form. And the future active, simple future, he will make parts. Parts will be made by him. And the future continuous, he will be making parts. There is no passive form. And the future perfect, he will have made parts. Parts will have made by him. And the future perfect continuous, he will have been making parts. So here no passive voice, right? So four tenses do not have passive form, and remaining 8 tenses have passive form. So you have to keep in your mind. The next one, so the first one, active voice and passive voice. First of all, you should know about active voice and passive voice. What is for active voice? When the subject of a sentence is the doer of the action, the verb is said to be in active voice. So active voice அப்படின்றது வந்து subject of the doer of the action as subject use பண்ணும்போது that is called active voice, right? Look at the example. Sonia changed the flat tire on her car, right? So flat tire on her car. The sentence is about Sonia, the subject. Sonia is also the doer of the action here. Therefore, this is sentence in the active voice. So, active voice la doer of the action the subject use பண்ணிருப்போம் இல்லையா? So, that is called active voice. And the passive voice la என்ன யூஸ் பண்றோம்? In a sentence, when the subject is not the doer of the action but is acted upon by the verb, it is said to be in the passive voice. So, passive voice la subject வந்து நாம மெயினா யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்க மாட்டோம். The flat tire was changed by Sonia. The sentence focuses on the tire and its condition. Sonia, who changed it, has been moved to the object position. Therefore, the verb here is in the passive voice, right? So, இதை தான் நாம என்ன சொல்லுவோம்? Passive voice ன்னு சொல்லுவோம். செய்யப்பட்ட செயலை நாம முன்னாடி கொண்டு வந்துட்டோம் அல்லது receiver of the action முன்னாடி கொண்டு வந்துட்டோம். So, that is called passive form. You have to remember all those things. What is active voice and what is passive voice? The next one, transformation of active into passive. Transformation of active into passive. The following rules are applicable. So ஒரு சில rules வந்து நாம பார்க்க வேண்டியிருக்கு. என்னெல்லாம் அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, the object of the verb in the active voice comes to occupy the subject position in the passive voice. நாம sentence வந்து subject active voiceல இருந்து passive voice மாத்தும்போது ஒரு சில rules and regulations follow பண்ணணும் இல்லையா? The first thing, object of the verb. Object of the verb அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, அந்த sentenceல இருக்கக்கூடிய object என்னவா இருக்கும்? Subject positionக்கு வந்துரும். And the next one, the form of the verb is changed in accordance with its tense. Usually the verb be is involved in the appropriate form in the passive voice. So இது என்ன அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, tenses ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா நாம சேஞ்ச் பண்ணுவோம். verb be verb வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். So அதே மாதிரி என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம்? Subject of the active voice may be left out of the sentence in the passive voice, or else it is introduced with by. So preposition word வந்து by யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். Subject ஓட பொசிஷனை interchange பண்ணணும். Subject object positions and verb should be changed into past participle of the verb, and you should add preposition word by. சரியா? Automatically be verb வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணிரணும். be verb in the sense be form and have form, do form, all those primary auxiliary verbs must be added in the passive voice. Structure in the passive voice. Structure in the passive voice. What are the structures are here? First we should know that for plus retained object அப்படின்றது என்னன்னு பாருங்க. So they send me a packet. They send me a packet. Active voice. Putting the direct object a packet, the subject position, and use for that retained object, we can transform the sentence into passive voice. So அந்த packet அப்படின்றத நம்ம subject position மாத்தும்போது it will change into passive form, right? So two retained objects similar to the case above, we use this structure when the indirect object is a recipient of something. So indirect object இங்க இருக்கும். Indirect object இருக்கும்போது we should use both objects as a subject, right? So look at the example sentence. They gave her flowers, right? Flowers were given to her. Indirect object form நாம object ஆவே ரியலா யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம் இல்லையா? And the next one, passive with object complement. When a transitive verb is followed by an object complement, the complement is retained and does not change its position in the passive voice, right? So complement இருந்தாலும் object வந்து complement வந்தா கூட அதோட position நாம change பண்ண மாட்டோம். நாம indirect object தான் subject positionல யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். They elected her prime minister. So prime minister இங்க object main இருந்தா கூட நம்ம prime minister னு யூஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. Indirect object தான் we have to use as a subject. She was elected prime minister. It is a passive form, right? The next one, passive with prepositions other than by. So prepositions வந்து by யூஸ் பண்ணாம ஒரு சில prepositions இன்னும் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். அது என்னன்னு பாருங்க. In some sentence constructions in the passive voice, another appropriate preposition is used instead of by. By க்கு பதிலா இன்னும் ஒரு சில prepositions யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். அது என்னன்னு பாருங்க. We know the facts. The facts are known to us. So இது to அப்படின்றது இங்க வந்து preposition யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம் இல்லையா? The next one, passive with infinitive. Passive with infinitive. Infinitive ல என்ன இருக்கு? When there is a bare infinitive, an infinitive without to, in the active voice it becomes full of infinitive, right? So இதுல வந்து என்னன்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா bare infinitive வந்திருந்ததுனா கூட நாம ஒரு சில நேரத்துல என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம்? Infinitive ஆவே சேஞ்ச் பண்ணி யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். So we made him complete the work. So இதை எப்படி நாம passiveல மாத்தணும் அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா he was made to complete the work. You have to add the bare the infinitive to, right? So infinitive யூஸ் பண்ணணும். bare infinitive வந்திருந்தா கூட passiveல மாத்தும்போது we have to use that, we have to change that as a infinitive, right? The next one, change of voice in imperative sentences. Imperative sentenceல எப்படி voice change பண்ணலாம்? So imperative sentence அப்படின்றது என்னலாம் அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா நமக்கு தெரியும் without subject இல்லாத ஒரு சில வார்த்தைகளை நாம ஒரு சில sentences imperative sentence அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா? The first one, order or command. Order or command. The sentence begins with let and the imperative verb changes into be plus past participle of the verb. The sentence begin with let. Letல start ஆகக்கூடிய imperative sentences வந்து நாம என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணோம்? be past participle verb மாத்தணும். Look at that. Put all the clothes away. Active. Let all the clothes be put away. Right? So இது வந்து நாம என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம்? let வந்திருந்தாலே நாம ஒரு சில நேரங்கள்ல அதுக்கு be add பண்ணி யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். So order or commandல வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடிய வார்த்தைகளை நாம பார்த்துட்டோம் இல்லையா? The next one, advice or suggestion. Advice or suggestion. The object in the imperative sentence occupies the subject position and the verb expressing the advice or suggestions change to should, must, ought to plus past participle of the verb. Eat meals at regular time. இதை வந்து நம்ம எப்படி மாத்தணும்? Meals should be eaten at regular times. So passiveல வந்து advice இருக்கட்டும், suggestion இருக்கட்டும், sometimes we have to use should, must, ought to plus past participle of the verb, right? The next one, requests beginning with please kindly. So request இருக்கும்போது request அப்படினாலே please kindly அப்படின்ற வார்த்தைகள் வந்திருக்கும். அப்படி வந்தது அப்படின்னு சொன்னா what is the rule to change into passive form? In an imperative sentence where the verb has two objects, we know that any one of the two objects can be made the subject in the passive structure. Sometimes the phrase you are requested to is placed before the imperative sentence. So இதுல வந்து ஒரு phrase வந்து நம்ம add பண்ணிக்கலாம். Sometimes என்னன்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா you are requested to அப்படின்றத நம்ம add பண்ணிக்கலாம், right? So it will change into passive form. In the negative sentences, the structure becomes you are requested not to plus verb. ஸோ ஒரு சில சமயங்கள்ல நமக்கு வந்து சென்டென்சஸ் வந்து என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம், you are requested to அப்படின்னு மென்ஷன் பண்ணிக்கலாம், அல்லது you are requested not to do அப்படின்னு சொல்லி சேஞ்ச் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஸோ இம்பரேட்டிவ் சென்டென்சஸை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் நாம யூஸ் பண்ற விஷயங்களை ஒரு சில நேரங்களில் நாம எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸை யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது you are requested to அப்படின்றத மென்ஷன் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், please remain seated, do not get up. Active voice. You are requested to remain seated and not to get up. இதுதான் வந்து நம்ம பாசிவ்ல சேஞ்ச் பண்ணும்போது. ஸோ you are requested to அல்லது you are requested not to அப்படின்றது ரெக்வஸ்ட்டை வந்து நாம சேஞ்ச் பண்ணிக்கலாம், ரைட்? ஸோ you can add that phrase you are requested to or you are requested not to. இது வந்து passive form நம்ம சேஞ்ச் பண்ணும்போது. The next one. So we have come to the end of the session. I think all of you understood very well in this topic. Suppose if you are getting any doubts on this video, just watch once again till the end. You can learn fully, right? So we will see the next video with other interesting topic as well, the interesting flowcharts and tables. We have learnt about active voice and passive voice. You have to revise all those things, what is active voice and what is passive voice, and how to change the voice in imperative sentences as well the structure in the passive voice. So எல்லாத்தையுமே ரிமெம்பர் பண்ணிக்கணும், எல்லாம் படிச்சிருக்கோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு, ரைட்? சப்போஸ் if you are getting, even though if you get any doubts on this video, just watch 7th standard playlist active voice and passive voice and come to this video. You can learn very well. I hope you all are doing well and being safe. Thank you. Have a wonderful day for you all.